What's going on, everybody? Welcome in 5 minutes with Sean, maybe 10. We are going to have some fun today. It's been one of those shows, right? We've been having the recap. We have the interview with David Trope, which is great. But today I want to have some fun around a lot of things that kind of have to do with driving a little bit, right? I do a lot of driving. I live in Wisconsin, so it happens when you do that. The first thing I want to talk about first of all, let's get to the bit, right? The bit today is one we've done many times before. In today's world, why are we still having these discussions, okay? Number one is going to be the idea of the roundabout. If you're familiar with the roundabout, it's a circle, in the middle of the road instead of a stop sign, instead of a stoplight. I learned recently that the state of Wisconsin does have the most in the union roundabouts, in its roadways. I'll tell you something. I am a humongous fan of the roundabout, okay? I love the roundabout. If you know how to drive, I contend you would never have anything else on the road but roundabouts. However, there are people who don't understand how they work, okay, people? Not a stop sign, not a yield, just sort of a continuation if the road is clear. Always look to your left, and as you approach a roundabout, right, you should be able to see clearly one way or the other where people are headed. Don't forget there's a multi-lane situation left and right, but if you're always paying attention to your left and being prepared to continue moving, you see, that's the key. Be prepared to continue moving. Just because someone is on the left side of the top of the circle doesn't mean by the time you get there you have any interaction. Just keep driving and understand if you want to go right, straight, 3/4 of the way around left. It's really not that hard. Now, I do realize it's a struggle for folks, but ask yourself the next time you go cruising through a wonderful roundabout, would I have rather stopped at a stoplight? Now, people will say, oh, there should be stop signs. You see, they can't. Most times you find a roundabout, they're in sections where it's either stoplight or roundabout based on traffic patterns. So just consider that as we move along. Roundabouts aren't that difficult. Now, these next two are going to kind of fold into each other. The first is, are we really still that busy as a culture or that invested in our phones that we must use them while we are driving? Okay, now look, I'm not the busiest guy in the world, but I'm also not the, not busiest guy. So I live on my phone. You probably find people who say they run their businesses from their phone. I literally do everything, recording this podcast, text messages, emails. My business partner is always amazed how much I use my actual phone to live my life. So I'm in it all the time. Ask my wife. It's a point of contention throughout my house. I'm in my phone every freaking second. Now, when I'm driving, all phone stops, okay? Two things. One, in today's world, most of us have Bluetooth technology, okay? So why I still see people with their phones up to their fucking heads amazes me, all right? That's actually not that bad. What I don't like to see is this. While you're driving, really, is the social post that important? Is whatever happened at your kid's school? It's not. They can call you if it was that important. Pick up a phone and talk to people. Stop scrolling social. Stop texting people. Stop using your phone while you're fucking driving. Most of you, as I pointed out, are bad at driving to begin with. The last thing you could possibly need is yet another distraction. So everyone's trying to figure out how to have autonomous cars. I get that so people can be in their phones and not be bothered, but it's obvious when we're driving down the road when you're in your phone, okay? First of all, from behind you, you can see your head down so we know. We can see your side mirror not looking straight ahead, okay? So you've been caught. Secondarily is you're typically in the right lane of a 2-lane highway, driving 5 to 8 under the speed limit with your phone down and your head down in your phone. People, you're not that important. Nothing that is about to transpire is that important. If you're a doctor, you have a phone or a pager, someone can call you directly, they get a hold of you, okay? You're a first responder, same thing, it's all there. And to this point, most of the people I see on their phone are young people who are really bad at driving and have absolutely zero time to be in their phones while they are driving. I am in favor of anything that outlaws the use of a phone while driving a car. I'm in favor of gigantic tickets the size of DU fucking eyes, because that's the danger level we are dealing with. So my PSA today is stay out of your fucking phone. Most of you don't know how to drive in the first place. Now, this is going to seem like it's contradictory, but it has to do with the phone. Why is it that when people are, out of office, at a conference, maybe on vacation, why do I have to hear about, I'll send that email when I get back to my office, get back to my laptop. I'll check that message when I get back to my office, back to my laptop. What is your phone? Now again, I'm not saying use it while you're driving. Again, I'm in favor of not ever doing that. However, when we're at a conference, why do I have to hear about something you'll do later? You have your phone. If your phone doesn't have all your entities on it, you might be doing it wrong from a business perspective. Now, granted, a lot of people work for someone else, so I guess your phone is sort of a 9 to 5 phone for you. Those of us in the entrepreneurial world, our phone is a never-ending linear line of work. But I just don't understand why we still can't send emails from our phones. As I said, I led the show off with, I lead with my phone everywhere I go. It's everything I have. I'm not asking you to do that. But I'm asking, why do we have to have a 24, 48, 72-hour time difference to return an email that you could have easily done within 30 seconds on your phone? That is in today's world why. Okay? Because I'm confused by a lot of these topics. A, I love the roundabout. B, like I said, I'm in favor of anything that penalizes people to the fullest extent of any existing law or law that is yet to be created with using their phones while they are driving. However, when not driving, you people need to use your phones more frequently to respond to emails in a timely fashion. I know not everyone uses emails, but respond to text. Try not to write a 14-page text when you can just simply fit it into an email. Thank you guys so much. Join me next week on the show. We're going Mental Health Monday. You're not going to want to miss it. Thanks a lot. Have a great week.